Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. I have a very special unboxing. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea who this is from. I knew someday this would happen, and here we are. Technically, this is the first time I've ever gotten the box that I have no clue what's in here. I have no clue who it's from. It might be someone from my watch is low on battery. Might be someone from my giveaway. From my the pass around. It might be a channel. It might be maybe a maker. I don't know. So let's take a look. Today I'm opening up with my Benchmade Narrows, everyone's favorite. This is the DLC version. I do like this knife. I think it's pretty cool. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so what do we have in here? Oh, we have a Vosteed. Oh, I think Vosteed said they were going to send me something to check out. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Vosteed. All right, so I like Vosteed. I have a Psyop that I enjoy. I think it's a really cool, it's a really good knife. It's a Psyop, it's a Vosteed tough knife design. Great, great, great knife. Do recommend that. So let's go ahead and get into this. All right, let's see what we got here. Kind of curious what they have. All right, so I don't want to rip this box in case it might be a giveaway, right? So, I tend to, if a maker gives me a knife, I like to make it a special giveaway. All right, does it say on here? Oh, wait, here it is. All right, so this is the Vosteed Talarurus. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. I'm probably butchering it, so I'm sorry. It is 14C28N blade steel. Excuse me, blade steel. It's satin blade. It looks like it's a crossbar lock, so let's take a look. Oh, wait. Are there stickers in here? All right. Ooh, okay, let me see. I always like stickers. Love stickers. So, all right, so what do we got here? All right, we got, okay, this is their warranty card, so you want to take a look at that. There you go. That's cool. All right. And what else we have here? This is their support card, so if you ever need it to support there. These guys are pretty good. These guys are really good. I do recommend that. I like their stuff. I've had their Corgi, I've had their Thunderbird, I've had a bunch of their knives. But nice little cloth. Oh, it's the nicer microfiber cloth. Sometimes you get these and they're okay. Yeah, whatever. This is the nicer one. So I like the smaller case. That's cool. With a patch. So if you collect patches, that's really cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, so this has got the disc operated with a crossbar lock. So we got a little oil, which is fine. Looks like micarta, blue micarta. That's interesting. Interesting. All right, so we've got a inset, kind of like a inset piece for a reverse pocket carry clip. There is no priority for a lanyard loop, though. You could probably make that little pin right there, lanyard loop, if you wanted to. It's not super deep carry. It sticks out a little bit. Some people will like that. Some people won't. I mean, it'd be nice if it was just a tad higher, right, for deep carry. Love to see it get a little higher, a little more stealthy. Now, this is the disc operation, so I've never really had a knife with a disc operation. I will tell you, I did handle the Marina 2. I forget who's the designer for that. It's a tactile knife company, and they had discs on there, and I handled it at Blade Show Atlanta. First time I ever handled a knife with discs, and wow. I was really surprised how well it worked. So this is discs. You can see it screws up on top. All right, so let's look at the centering. Blade's nice and centered. We've got chamfering all the way around, no sharp edges. Okay, nice and round there. That's cool. Round there, no sharp edges on the edge there. Let's see. It might be a little bit sharp there, but that's something, since it's micarta, it can easily sand that down for me, so I wouldn't think it's a big deal. I like that texturing. Gives it sort of a contoured sort of shape, which is kind of cool, which is kind of reminiscent of what I've seen on the Benchmade Osborne. I like that. All right, so you do have a cutaway to the disc, so it sort of leads your hands up there. Now it is crossbar, so that's cool. So you have multiple ways to open it. So let's see how this works. I've never used this, so here we go. All right, not bad. Let's work that again. Okay, let's try left-handed. Okay. All right, so your hand goes right there naturally. So I want to go here, push up this way. All right, there we go. Not bad. All right, I like this beautiful blade shape here. Oh, okay, that's a nice touch. I've not seen that before. Like a double swedge right there. And I mean, is it necessary? Swedge up here is meant for a cut kind of thing. I mean, I guess if you're cutting through like that, but it's just a nice aesthetic. It's a nice little touch. I kind of dig that. Now up here, there's no jimping, but it's a nice flat disc, so you get a nice good presentation there, so you move around. Some people might want the jimping. Now it is like there's a choke up position right there. I can definitely choke up. You see that? So I have large hands with big meaty fingers, so I've got extra room up here. And so if you have extra large hands with normal sized fingers, you'll fit like this. If you got double extra large hands with thinner fingers, you'll fit like this. If I go down here in the position, I'm all the way right to the edge. I'm almost over. So if you have double extra large hands, you'd probably be over here with the meaty fingers. But with the choke up position, I feel like, and it's a very usable choke up position, right? It does work pretty well. I mean, I would feel very comfortable using it. And it feels natural because there's the little cutaway in the blade, and you want to feel like you want to put your hand there for a nice cut. Feels like a robust blade. I like that satin finish. It's kind of like a, it's not just all perfectly satin so that it, you know, everything will show up, but it's pretty nice. I'm sorry, it's 14C28N with nice polish. I think that's pretty cool. It is a captive pivot right there. It looks like T8 there. Is that a T8 or T6? I think that's a T8, T6. Let's take a look. All right. So here's the T6 on here. T6, so let's take a look. I imagine that this is T6. Yeah, T6. Is this T6 over here? Yeah, T6. All right, so T6 over here, T6 over here, and then T6 here. But I believe the pivot itself is a T8. Yep. And then I think this is a T8 for this if you ever had to take this apart. Normally you wouldn't, but in case you ever needed to tighten it, right? That's the crossbar itself for the crossbar lock. This is what engages the tang of the blade. All right, so it has the Omega springs in there. Let's see, now looking on the inside real quick, I'm gonna flip this out, oops. So the thing is, I just wanna move with the discs. So here, keeping my hand here and just moving forward, it does work really well if you go straight out. If you're in a habit where you feel like you've gotta move it this way. So what I'm talking about is here, I tend to kind of go this way. That works really well on this one. But here with the discs, if I go straight up, it works pretty well. So that's interesting. All right, very, very cool, very cool. But getting back to, just gonna make sure I do that. There we go. Let's see, what do we have in here? I'm trying to see, let me get a flashlight. Where's my flashlight? I had a flashlight, oh, here it is. All right, so, okay. So it looks like, I don't know if you can see that. Let's zoom in a little bit. All right, you can see right here, right in this area. There, it looks like there's 3 pins, so it's adjustable. It's not quite the clutch lock. The clutch lock has 5 different positions, which is very, you know, has a lot more dynamic range as far as how you adjust it. This has a few extra options, right? So it's nice to have a little different options. Looks like traditional Omega spring in there, and it has on both sides. That's interesting. All right, so there you go. Very, very cool. There is a little bit of weight relief in there as far as that is concerned. Again, I would love to have seen that just go a little bit higher. I mean, there's nothing to lose by making that just a bit higher, in my opinion, right? I don't know if maybe the milling would just be more challenging, more difficult. I don't know. But to me, it would have been cool if that could have gone up just a little bit higher. Just my small 2 cents on there. Now, I've got a little bit of lock stick here, but that happens a lot on crossbar locks, but it usually goes away after a little bit of use. So, you know, I just got this out, so I'm going to flick it a few times to see how that handles it. If that goes away, it might be feeling like it's going away a little bit. I can't quite tell. I can still feel the stickiness, but you know, there was oil on there, and sometimes that oil on the crossbar lock, yeah, there's some oil there. Let's see if we can wipe that off. Sometimes that can kind of engage that lock bar a little bit more than you want it to. Yeah, still a little bit. I have a feeling it'll probably break in after a while. I do like the micarta, this very blue micarta. I mean, it's very distinct blue. It's like a denim. Almost looks like a dark denim kind of micarta. I like that. This is a steel clip. Yeah. Steel liners. Yeah. So this is going to definitely be a budget knife. I'm sure. I don't know if we're looking at a knife that's in the $50, $60, $70 range, but we zoomed in, we looked at all the different things in here. We looked at that. Now I was trying to test the pivot here. It was a little sticky. See if that kind of loosened up. Still kind of breaking in. There was a lot of oil on this when I first got it. I'm sure if we dry it off a little bit, maybe that'll change things a little bit, right? Yeah, that's where the oil is in there. And then this is where it engages up on here. So I don't know. Oh. That's better. Okay. That's starting to get better. Okay, I like that. All right, it's not as like super, you can hear it. It doesn't stick as much, so I like that. All right, a cool knife design, very solid, feels like a really good workhorse type of knife. I love the blade shape. I love the satin finish, multiple patterns. I love the swedge. It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. Swedges are actually functional for heavy cuts. This feels very robust. Comes to a nice thin, I mean, it's not a super thin slicey blade. It's got some thickness to it, some robustness to it, but it does come pretty thin. It's super slicey. It's got a very thin edge, so I'm going to guess this is probably around 20 degrees, maybe 22 degrees on the angle there, but it does feel pretty nice and edgy there. So I love the being able to choke up. I love all the chamfering that goes all the way around. There is a couple of spots like right here. It's got a couple of little nicks and little corners there. Those are easy for me, just with a simple file to fix, right? You can fix those. And being that it's Micarta, if it was G10, those are easy fixes. If they were like titanium or steel, that would be more challenging, obviously. But that's an easy fix. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. The clip, not really a lot of hot spots. Not my favorite clip because it's long and it's kind of low. Wish it was a little higher, a little shorter. Otherwise, I mean, just a lot of nice things about this knife. The disc works. I'm just really surprised at how well that disc works. It's just, I'm not used to it, but if once you get used to where the disc works, it works really nicely. I do like that a lot. So these right here work really well. And you can see that, this is definitely one where you have to double kind of engage. But see, this is the option that you have with an axis lock. You can open and close it like that, which is nice. Let's see here, reverse flick. Let's see, okay, this is, yeah, so I have to figure the right angle for them. Let's see, left-handed definitely works. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Definitely left hand, right hand tip up. I think it's cool. Like the liners. I'm just trying to think of, is there anything else here that my first impressions? I mean, for a budget knife, this feels really solid. It feels like a good workhorse kind of knife. If I was to have a tool I wanted to use in the yard, cut open fertilizer, mulch, maybe cut some branches, things like that, this would be a great knife for that. I would really feel comfortable using a knife like this. This would definitely be sort of a workhorse type of knife. And I like budget knives like this that are just designed well, work well, and being, it's a crossbar lock. It's going to be nice and solid engagement. There's no blade play there, no pivot lash. Now you will see, you watch this, when I move this a little bit, you can see that moves immediately. This is not detent lash because there's no detent, it's an crossbar lock, but you see that. So that's not bad, not bad. All right, very, very cool little knife. Thank you, Vosteed, for allowing me to check it out. This is the, let's see here, this is the Vosteed. I'm gonna make sure I say this correctly. Here, let's focus in on this. Come on, focus, focus. Come on. Why are you not focusing? Focus, focus. There we go. The Vosteed Talarurus. Talarurus? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Talarurus. Talarurus. I feel like I'm saying it twice, but maybe it's so nice you'll say it twice, right? But very, very cool little knife. It's, pretty, and they do call it blue micarta. I do like that. And I got to admit, it's a nice blue micarta. I like the shade of that. That's pretty nice. Very, very cool little knife. Definitely something worth checking out if you haven't had a chance to look at it. I will do a full review of this. I'll carry it a little bit and definitely do some hands-on and keep it around my desk and do some work with it and cut some boxes and see how it works out. I'm not going to do a stress test. I'm not going to go out and do, try to break it or do anything. I don't do spine whack tests, so don't ask me for that. I have some very strong opinions about that. I do think that a knife needs to be able to handle some basic things, there. But as far as spine wax, I'm not a fan of that, right? So just letting you know. If you want to spine whack your knife, go right on ahead. Why is it not focusing this time? What the heck? All right, so it wasn't focused. That's annoying. All right, yeah. So if you have any questions about this, about the knife, about the upcoming review, something you'd like to see, some questions you have about it, let me know. I think it's a pretty cool knife. This will likely be a giveaway at some point for the channel, so I'm super excited about that. Thank you to Vosteed. I will tell you, yeah, this knife was given to the channel for free. I didn't pay for this. I'm not obligated to give them a good review. Now, do I realize that I may, if I'm given a negative review, if I'm critical, I may never get another knife from them? Yeah, I do. I've done that before, and I've lost that kind of relationship because some companies would prefer you to give them good reviews, and that's fine if that's, but I don't think Vosteed's like that. And I know other companies I've worked with aren't like that. I point out things that are important to me, for better or for worse. Like, you know, I just said, it's a little lock stick in the beginning that I did notice. It is going away way better now. So I do like that. I also, you know, talk about the pocket clip, a couple of sharp points, but those are all minor to me for the budget knife that this is. I'm just going to tell you, unless something really weird happens as I'm testing it and carrying it, I think it's going to be a good knife. I have a suspicion I'm going to like this a lot. I'm going to highly, you know, like this as a budget knife. I think this is going to be a cool offering. I like the aesthetics. It's very different. I really like the aesthetics. And that thumb discs surprisingly works. I am just really surprised. That's a good placement of the thumb disc. I didn't think I would like it. I've never had a knife with a thumb disc. I always thought that was kind of like, you know, sort of like a Star Trek's, you know, spaceship UFO sort of weird thing. Yeah, but I'm a science guy, so I should like that, right, as a nerd. But anyways, all right. So there you go. This is the offering from Vosteed. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit the like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel, allows the channel to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who watches the videos, who likes the videos, who enjoys the videos, who are part of the live stream. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, hit that notification button so you can be notified of future content like this video. And also a big, huge thank you to all the channel members out there. Man, you guys are great. You allow the channel to do things more quickly, sooner than I had ever hoped we could. Encourage me in some times when it's really tough to continue. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys out there. So thank you to every one of you guys out there. You guys mean the world to me. And if you are interested, you've been on the fence, you thought, hey, I'd like to become a channel member, I'd love to have you. Check out the link down below. There's 3 different tiers. Love to see you as a channel member. I'd be honored, be humbled, and as a small way for me to say thank you to all the channel members, I do a once a month members giveaway. It's exclusive. It's usually a very nice knife because you guys have been so generous with the giveaways. I mean, with the memberships, I want to make sure it's extra special for you guys. And so, you know, if that entices you to become a member, I would love to have you. But don't ever feel obligated. No one has to become a channel member, but if I would love to have you, I'd be honored, just so you know. And if you've been a channel member, brand new channel member, and just became one, email me with your name and address. I'd love to mail you a sticker. It's my small way to say thank you to you guys. If you've been a channel member for a while and you've never emailed me about a sticker and you're a member right now, email me as well. I'd love to mail you a sticker with your name. Just email me with your name and address. And if you were a member and then for whatever reason were not a member and then became a member again, but have never emailed me to request a sticker, email me. I'd love to mail you a sticker as well. All right, so thank you so much to you guys, man. I appreciate every one of you guys out there. Appreciate every one of you. Thank you. So, love to have you as members. Sorry about that. Cough really quick. If you haven't already, check me out on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.